So, gentlemen, thank you very much for doing this. First question is, how would you grow ice hockey here in the West Midlands?
That's quite a difficult question, to be
it's
honest,
a difficult
because
one.
it costs quite a lot of money to actually start. So to initially get your kit, skates, all the kit that you need, you're talking 200-300 quid just for a bog standard kit. Skates are top end skates 12.50. So it's quite expensive sport. To grow it in Birmingham, really, we do a thing called Learn to Play, where you get given some kit, sticks, gloves, and helmet. So you're not full kit, and that helps to see whether you like it, whether you can stick to it. So it doesn't cost you the initial layout to start with. So it's a good thing. The downside to that is we don't get the best coaches on that ice, and you don't get the right sort of guidance. So, but Phil's been playing for over
30 years.
30 years. He'll tell you how, honestly.
Yeah, it is hard. It's hard to get people interested in playing. So you've got to start them young, really. Trying to get them into the junior squad, and then the junior squad, then they move up. And then you've got to get some experience at the level 2, and then into the level 2, into level 1 playing. And then if you can progress, then you go higher into the National League and then the Elite League.
And Phil, yourself, how did you get into ice hockey?
That was many years ago when I started. One of the guys who used to do a paper round with, he then said to me, "Do you fancy coming play with shorter players? Do you fancy coming and have a go, try out, do the skating, a bit like they learn to play?" So I went and had a go at that, and then I got hooked. So once you get into it, it's good, and you do get hooked.
And what about yourself, Andy?
Well, I've been watching the Barons play since I was 12 years of age, and coming down, and my son got into the game, and kind of went from there. Played a little myself as well, which was good fun. I think in terms of growing it, for us really, it's facilities as well. We've got maybe 20 rinks in the UK, whereas you can go out on any local field and play a game of football. COVID was a real killer for us because you saw a lot of kids not come back to ice hockey after COVID, which is a real shame. So you've got to keep them interested, keep them engaged, and try and make it more accessible cost-wise, I think, because
it is a cost.
You've got a couple of kids playing, and I think one season, as an example, when my lad was playing, I think it cost me $7 or $8 for that year. By the time I'd paid for some overseas trips and stuffs as well, so it can be very expensive.
And you mentioned overseas. Obviously, it's big in like Eastern Europe, like your Latvias and your Finlands, and then big in Canada and America. What would Britain and British Ice Hockey as a federation need to do to get it as big here?
Spend money. You need to spend money. Operations for Sheffield Steelers is in excess of £2.2 million. So unless you've got that sort of money, it's never going to reach that level. They need to invest the same as they do in the football.
Yeah. So what you need to do, you need to produce more ice rinks, more ice pads, to be able to get kids on the ice, get them interested.
More competition as well.
If you look at like all the Scandinavian countries and America and Canada, they've got ponds, they've got their back gardens, they've got ice rinks in, they've got the facilities, they've got major facilities, and they have rinks that just for ice hockey, not. Whereas our rink here,
for everything,
it does everything: the speed skating, dancing, public sessions. So we have to share the cost. We only get an hour a week to train. It's not enough to be that level and that good with the likes of Canada and America. You need to be training every day.
It's repetition. Yeah. You've got to be doing hundreds and hundreds of reps of the same drill, of the same play before it really gets to hit. I'll give you an example. Again, another example. My sister lives in Canada. Lives just about an hour south of Vancouver. And her local town, which is a tiny town, which is probably no bigger than probably Knoll, and they've got a rink with 3 pads.
Yeah.
3 pads that all the schools use. And you've got kids in there skating and training morning, noon and night. You drive 20 minutes to the next town, they've got another couple of rinks and so on and so on.
You just said there, Andy, it's all the schools use it, and that's the key.
Yeah.
If you get schools involved, you'll get kids involved. That's how my Lewis got involved. Someone went to his school, says, "We're going to sit in and try ice hockey for an hour." He got hooked. 1 hour, he got hooked. Says, "We want to play," so we took him along. But we were quite lucky. We got helped out with the kit. I think it cost me 100 quid. I'm going back 20 years ago. kit now. What's kit now, Phil?
Expensive.
It's £1,000 for a decent pair of skates.
I've just started. Thomas. Thomas is 8 or 9, and he's just started playing. And I was quite lucky. I got his kit for the juniors. And if you talk to people, they'll sort your stuff out. But it's always 50 quid for a stick, 20 quid for skates, 20 quid for this, 20 quid for that, 30 quid for this. It does it. Yeah. You know.
What's your subs?
Yeah, and then you got like, so if you can play football, pair of boots, pair of shin pads, in it.
Yeah, that's the difference.
So same as rugby. Gum shield.
Don't mock rugby.
No, I play rugby as well. But what I'm saying is, to start playing, it doesn't cost you a lot.
Yeah.
But it's so, as Phil said, you've got to commit to it, and if you don't commit to it, then it's a waste of money, isn't it? And quite the Jagger committed, Ben's committed, Charlie's committed, Lewis is committed, but Phil played a really good level.
Yeah.
Really good level. One of the best, probably the best defenseman in the UK. That's what I get told all the time. But it was. There's an actual check called the Leapy hip check, which is there's a picture somewhere with the guy on top of Phil and he dumps him.
Fair enough.
So,
obviously in the Midlands you've got Villa, you've got Blues, you've got Baggies, you've got Warwickshire Cricket. Would you say there's maybe an incentive to get season ticket holders of those clubs down here to help grow the Barons?
So what I tried this year. So we've got the local club. I can't remember what they're called now. Solihull Moors.
Yeah.
So I spoke to Solihull Moors about having a joint season ticket.
Yeah.
So we can go. They're only interested in themselves.
Yeah.
So Villa, Blues. Trying to get into them is the most difficult thing.
Yeah.
So we've got people that know a lot of people, but they're not interested. It's not big enough for them. It's like
there's not enough coverage.
Yeah.
As in TV coverage for them, and that's because ultimately that's what everyone's after, the TV coverage.
Is that what needs to happen then? Is that how to grow ice hockey in the UK as general? Is to get the TV coverage?
But then you're going to be put on the back burner because you've got the Elite League who cover all the games and they're streamed out there. So you pay for that.
Yeah.
Then you got National League. Then you got us.
Yeah.
So it's really difficult because then as the low you come down, people don't want to watch it because it's really difficult. You got Rec, which is the lowest league.
Yeah.
Then you've got Division 2, National Division 2. Then you got Division 1, but the standard difference between them two is massive.
Yeah.
Then
And the finance as well. The finance is absolutely.
Yeah, and then you got National League, which is another step up. So National League. So for example, D2 you need about 50k to run the team for a season. D1 what we're in, you're looking at 120, 150k. Some teams are paying 200k out. But you got National. Then you're talking 1 point something million, and then you've got the Elite, which is 15, 16 million a season. When you've got that kind of money income, you can throw that out there and you got that. But at our level, it's so difficult because why would you sponsor us when you can sponsor the Panthers?
Yeah.
It's and you'll get more back because you've got more people come through the doors. What is it, 30,000?
No, it's about 8,000. I think it's 9,700.
Yeah, but they stream it as well, don't they?
Yeah, they do stream it as well. Yeah.
So you look at 30,000 people every game watching them. They're not going to do that for us because we haven't got the big players, and plus you haven't got the imports. Whereas they're not restricted on imports.
No.
Whereas we're only allowed 2. And that's the difference, is the rules and regs that we.
So for you, Phil and Andy, what does progress look like on the ring? And then for Pete, what does progress look like off the ring?
Progress on the ring is surviving. Make sure we've got a team year to year, so the guys can play. That's progress for us.
And off the ring, I'm there supporting these guys, making sure they've got the facilities and hopefully the money to have a good team.
Put on a good show for the supporters.
Yeah, and the key for us is supporters. You put bums on seats, makes our life a little bit easier. But when you've got so much negativity as well around social media, people putting things on saying, oh, this is a shit rink, that's a shit rink, and oh, why'd you go there, why'd you go there? And a lot of so negativity about other people. And they should just concentrate on what they were supposed to do themselves. It's really difficult, but we get there, don't we?
you said about negatives and the negatives of social media. How, and obviously there was that incident that happened the other year with the Nottingham Panthers player.
Yeah.
And all the charges around that. How do you, as a club, deal with that negative rep that you're getting from what is a freak accident like that?
I think if people understand how it happened, a lot of people are saying it was deliberate, but there's no way that was deliberate, or the way that the guy, two players coming together, skate comes up and he just happens to skate past, wrong time, right place. And that's how it happens.
They said he hadn't happened before, but it has. It's happened numerous
Yeah,
times
yeah.
over the years, freak accidents, especially with some of the goalies and stuff.
Yeah.
With cops, laceration injuries. And
Do you know what though? It's about when that happened. He brought the whole sort of leagues together. Everyone got together. Everyone sort of did things to make sure the steps were taken, and everyone sort of just ignoring the negativity. Nothing was posted on social media. We was all told, no social media posts. We don't want to talk about it. Let the trolls do their things. It's not for us to say. The league look into it, as well as the investigators. So, it's really difficult because obviously we all know, because we're in the sport, we know that was
Freak accident.
Yeah. And you can't say something, you want to tell someone because they know what we're talking about, but you've also got a responsibility as well, because we get fined for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like rugby, it's a combat sport, it's never going to be 100% safe.
But do you know what I was going to say to you? The aggression and the hatred on the ice is on the ice, and then once you finish, it's done.
yeah,
There is no the hand shake. There is a few players that, take it a little bit further, but 9
It's a
times out of 10,
minority.
we play against Blackburn. We have some real horrible games against them. When I say horrible games, it's like physical, strong, fast, and it's brilliant. Everyone loves it. That's what people want to see.
That's what the supporters want to see. They want to see quick, fast, physical games. When the incident with Adam happened, it brought the community together. And what you'll find with the ice hockey community is quite tight. So you'll go to most rinks. I mean, we'll walk through a rink, and you've got 10 people will be coming over and saying, Luke, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Everyone knows it. We walk into the rink here, and half the guys that want to be involved and watch the team play here on a Sunday night are rec players themselves. It's quite a tight-knit community. So when something happens within it, which is why sometimes when some of the social media comes out, it's quite, it can be quite hurtful, and it feels like, hang on a second, what's going on here? But we roll with it, just got to get back up on your feet, as you say, and
On your skates.
and keep driving forward.
Awesome. Thank you very much, gentlemen.